Now that I'm inside this car, what we about to do, I'm gonna let y'all hear the noise, okay? I'm gonna go through the motion and go through the procedure. So let me start this car up and we're gonna go outside and find out or listen at the noise. Here we go. Alright guys, I have the car in the air. Let's take a look underneath. As you can see, all this rust spot right here at the alternator. The problem is likely the alternator, but I'm not a firm believer in guessing. So what I'm gonna do is remove the belt and spin some pulleys. Alright guys, first things first, let's get this battery off. You do not want electricity flowing through the car while you're working on a alternator. Okay, let's tuck that to the side. Alright ladies and gentlemen, yes, I can feel extreme resistance in this alternator. Now this idler pulley here is kind of noisy, but that's not what's causing the majority of the noise. It's coming from here. But keep in mind, this car has two idler pulleys. There's another one right here. So we really need to check all the pulleys. Okay, don't just stop at one, or you could be making a second phone call to a customer. And everybody hates making two phone calls to a customer on the same problem. So try to figure out everything. This car has two idler pulleys, so I'm gonna check. Let's see. Ooh. Yep, that one is noisy, and that one is noisy. And as you can see, the debris at the alternator, that is a true indication that this alternator bearing is coming apart. So we're gonna get this alternator replaced in these two pulleys right here. Alright, fairly simple. I'm gonna need to remove the compressor, not disconnect the compressor as far as draining the freon or anything like that. Just move it off of the brackets, because we got to get this alternator passed. We're coming down with the alternator instead of up. I've had better luck bringing the alternator from underneath as opposed to up top. Alright, so I can't film. I will give y'all as much footage as I can. So let me get started guys. First thing I'm gonna do is get this pulley off, and then get this bracket off, get this compressor out the way. Alright guys, as far as the compressor, like I say, there is 3 bolts holding the compressor. Here's one, I got one off. You're gonna have to do some finagling to get these 13mm bolt heads off. Got one left, we gotta get that off, and then we gotta get the bracket off. Alright, so let's get this one last bolt off. Alright, so the compressor's dangling. Now let's get this bracket out the way. Got the bracket out the way. As you can see, that give us some more room. So now I can finagle this compressor. So we get the alternator bolts loose, and the alternator should squeeze right through here. Alright, so let me get to work. Alright guys, we got the last bolt out of the alternator right here. So as you can see, the alternator is hanging on for dear life. It's basically off, but it's held on by one more bracket. So what we got to do in order to get some clearance, it's an old alternator, so it's okay to beat on it. Alright guys, this one's pretty stubborn. So what you're going to do is remove the this look like an AC accumulator or dryer, one of the two, but you're going to have to remove it from the frame. That way you will be able to lower the compressor low enough to get the alternator out. As you can see, the compressor is dropping down. So from there you should be able to finagle this alternator out of here. Alright guys, so as you see, you do not have to discharge the AC system. Just remove the accumulator or dryer in order to relocate the AC compressor. You just want to move it down out of your way, and from there I have to bring the alternator out from the bottom. Okay, so you just finagle it and it will come right out. Alright, so here you go, but you can see what I had to remove. Just get the compressor out your way in that bottom bracket, and you should be able to finagle the alternator out through the bottom. Okay, now here's the, wow, that is extremely loud. Here's the new alternator. We're going back in with an OEM Mopar. She's gonna get a better warranty out of this one, and this is a better quality alternator in my opinion. Okay, so that looks like an aftermarket alternator that was replaced, she said, a year ago. Okay, so draw your own conclusion on as far as what parts you want to use. I'd say go with the best if you're planning on keeping the car. If not, then just get something to get you by. But I'm simply going to reverse the removal procedure. All right, I cannot film the installation procedure. All right, but as you can see, yeah, the bearings are starting to come apart. It's extremely noisy. Yeah, and it doesn't feel nowhere near. Of course, this one's new. Ooh, yeah, this one's all messed up. Alright guys, I got a lot of work to do. Now what I'm gonna do is end up verify after I install it, recheck the electrical system. And what I mean by that is verify that the alternator is charging, verify that the battery is fully charged. I might stick our patented GR8 tool on it and check the battery, make sure it'll hold it low, because you don't want to be blamed for anything electrical. I mean, sometimes these short out and pop a fusible link and have you really confused because you keep wondering why you're not charging. And I've seen some guys replace this again. They wasn't getting power to it just because the fusible link had blew because the alternator shorted out. So verify, do not just put this on, give it to the customer and let it go. Go ahead and run your electrical system diagnosis all over again. Okay, load test the battery, verify that the alternator is charging, verify that the starter is not pulling excessive amount of current when it's cranking the engine. And this should turn out to be a successful repair. All right, that's all I have, guys. I appreciate you watching. Comment, subscribe, and you got any question at the bottom, just leave it, because I wasn't able to film everything I wanted to. I can't film heavily in this location, but I can do a little bit. What I can do, I will do. Appreciate all my subscribers, everybody that tune in and watch the videos. And if you're getting anything out of it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. That helps the channel grow, and share it if you don't mind. If you know it's somebody with a this basically the caliber, the Dodge, most of anything with a tight fit alternator, you're gonna have to draw your own conclusion how to finagle it out of there. But for this particular car, if you watch this video, it should give you an easy way out. All right, that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.